So when you're designing a really serious AV setup, a command center or maybe a huge digital sign array, the biggest threat isn't usually the hardware failing. It's the signal itself degrading. When you need one perfect 4K signal to go to 8 different places without a single glitch, well, consumer gear just won't cut it. You need a distribution amplifier. And today, our deep dive is into the tvONE MG-DA-618. It's a 1x8 4K 60 HDMI 2.0 splitter. This is the pro solution.
Exactly. And a great way to think about its function is to not even call it a splitter. Imagine a high-speed irrigation manifold. It takes this single powerful stream of video data, we're talking 18 gigabits per second, and it meticulously pushes it out through 8 channels. The whole point is to guarantee that screen number 8 gets the exact same full pressure signal as screen number 1, no loss.
Okay, so let's get into the specifics then. One HDMI input to 8 outputs, and it supports up to 4K at 60 Hertz. But the really critical detail here is the 4.4.4 color sampling, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. For something like broadcast monitoring, that 4.4.4 fidelity is, well, it's non-negotiable. It's what keeps text sharp and colors perfect.
It's the difference between pro grade and, just good enough.
It really is. Most of the cheap splitters you can find will quietly compress that signal down to 4.2.0. You get color bleeding, artifacts on fine text. The MG-DA-618 promises that full 18 Gbps bandwidth to make sure you keep that 4.4.4 integrity and HDR across all 8 outputs.
And if you're moving premium 4K content, you're going to hit that copy protection wall. This device has to handle that too, right?
It has to. The unit has full compliance with HDMI 2.0 and, this is the big one, HDCP 2.2. For you, the listener, HDCP 2.2 is just the modern copy protection that all the streaming services and 4K players require. If your amp doesn't support it, your screens just go dark.
So it's not just about quality, it's about access. That technical side even extends to the physical size. It's part of their Ultra Slim series, only 20 millimeters high, but with 8 destinations, that immediately makes me nervous about hand-shape problems.
Yeah.
How does it manage the source talking to 8 screens at once?
That is the million-dollar question, and the answer is advanced EDID management. Think of EDID as that digital handshake between your source, like a Blu-ray player, and the screens. With 8 different displays, the source can get confused and you get signal drops. The MG-DA-618 lets you use a simple 4-pin DIP switch to basically tell the source, ignore all those individual screens, treat them all like this one perfect display. It just forces a clean, reliable feed.
Okay, that makes sense. But what about audio? Do people just forget about it when they're so focused on the video? Does this thing sacrifice the audio stream?
Good question. Not at all. It ensures pass-through for high-res formats like Dolby Atmos, Dolby True HD, and DTS HD Master Audio. It can handle up to 32 audio channels, so you're not just splitting video, you're preserving that high-fidelity, cinema-grade audio experience everywhere.
So, moving on to the commercial side of things. When you're buying kit at this level, the support system matters just as much as the specs.
It really does. And the strategic partner here, HDTV Supply, backs it up. You get free USA shipping, lifetime support over phone, chat, text, email, and the product itself has a 5-year warranty, which says a lot.
And I saw their incentives, too, for certain organizations.
That's right. If your account is associated with the military, government, or education, so emails ending in mil.gov.edu or .org, there are additional discounts.
That's good to know.
But, and this is a big one we have to mention, there's a crucial caveat with this kind of professional gear. The MG-DA-618 is explicitly non-cancelable, non-returnable, and non-refundable.
Wow. Okay, so you really have to be sure this is the tool you need before you buy.
You do. This is not treated like consumer electronics.
Got it. And for context, this 1x8 model is priced at $555, but there are smaller 1x4 and 1x2 versions, and the supplier also carries other brands.
So at the end of the day, what does this all mean? The tvONE MG-DA-618 is what you deploy when signal failure is just not an option. It's about precision control.
Right. Which brings us to a final thought for you. The specs mentioned that the highest quality signal, that 4K at 60 Hz, 4.4.4, is only guaranteed up to 5 meters on a passive cable. So if 5 meters is the physical limit for perfect signal integrity, what specific design trade-offs do you have to make when your job requires that perfect 4.4.4 fidelity across, say, 60 meters in a massive command center? Something to think about.